Welcome to a special Super Tuesday coverage with ABC 10 and ABC 10 Plus. We are streaming live right now. Good evening. I'm Laura Painter.
And I'm Chris Thomas. Thanks for joining us. The results are starting to come in as we speak. If we can, I want to take a look at what just came down. The AP saying Adam Schiff and Steve Garvey will advance to the November election. Tonight, we do have two political experts live in studio with us to just kind of talk about some of these results. Nathan Berenkin is former chief of staff to then Senator Kamala Harris.
And Tamika Hamilton, a former U.S. Air Force sergeant who challenged Congressman John Garamendi in 2020 and in 2022. Welcome both. Thanks for joining us again. So the last time we spoke, we were just starting to get some results in, and now we're starting to see even more so some initial thoughts on the U.S. Senate race. Tamika.
Yeah, I think that with the Republican and Democrat primary, advancing to the general election, I think there's going to be some excitement on the Republican side, to raise money and to possibly get more people coming out to California to see him advance in the general election.
And your response, Nathan?
Well, I think this is a credit to the strategic thinking of Adam Schiff and his team in securing, if he gets to face Steve Garvey in November, this seat is Adam Schiff's.
Speaking of which, Steve Garvey is speaking right now live. Let's take a listen.
When I say I will bring common sense and compassion to Washington, I'm only thinking about you, the people. We, the people, will tell Washington what we want, and you'll use my voice. When I get to the Senate, I'll always put you people before party politics. And I'll go to D.C. to build a consensus. And you know what it's time for? It's time for political courage. And that political courage is to stand up for your life, your quality of life, for your families, for your children, for grandparents. And when I get back to Washington, that first day, we'll start going to all 99 senators, reaching out my hand, and asking them to work with me for the best interest of the people of these United States. And as the great Abraham Lincoln said, when someone is right, I will stand with them. And when they are wrong, I will move away from them. In closing, I say that tomorrow is the first day of the rest of this campaign. And the days after that will be challenging. But I feel as excited, as confident, as optimistic as that young boy back in September 1st of 1969. Who was called up to the Dodgers, went to the clubhouse, and put a Dodger uniform for the first time, and my dreams came true. I stepped into the batter's box at the Cathedral of Baseball, and I looked around. And I looked up, and I said, thank you, God. Hard work and dedication do make your dreams come true. They say in the general election that we're going to strike out. You know what that's from? That's from the crowd that believes in the status quo. Well, Ronald Reagan said that's Latin for the mess we're in. Well, know this. It ain't over till it's over. We've got to the starting line, and that quote you all know is true in baseball and it's true in politics. And my opponent has been advertising that he wants me, and he's mistaking kindness for weakness. Remember that old saying, be careful what you ask for? Well, he's like the pitcher that throws me 70-mile-an-hour fastballs and then watches me run around the bases. I can't thank you enough, all of you here tonight, throughout California and throughout this.
It ain't over till it's over. Republican Steve Garvey commenting tonight after the AP calls it, saying that Adam Schiff and Steve Garvey will advance to the November elections. We've got our team here